Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today we are going to start talking about the storm surge pole, which and the floods that have been occurring here. Today I am with Jesper, who is going to tell us a little more about the.
The storm surge pole is placed in the middle of the Husum harbor. It shows different storm surges from the 1300s to today. The highest of all is the storm surge at 1976. And now Adrian is going to ask me some questions about it.
Okay, let's start with the question. First question: what is the in that appears on the plate?
The NN that appears on the plates is in German normal null, which means zero, normal zero. So it's normal sea level. And after it stands how much higher the storm surge was than the normal sea level.
Second question: why did the flood go higher through the years 100?
So the first thing to say is that the storm surges got higher and higher because of the different heights of the dams. So the dams in 1362 couldn't hold back a storm surge that was that high. So today there are sometimes even still storm surges that are maybe as high as the storm surge in 1362, but they are not that hard. They don't hit that hard because the dams are now higher and stronger than they were back then. Another Another explanation could be that the climate change has now arrived, and the normal sea level rises and rises, and the different storm surges also get stronger and stronger because of the weather.
Go to the third question. What damage did flood cause?
I'm going to talk about the floods chronically. So the first flood that appears on the pole is the flood of 1362. It was for the past gigantic storm surge, which took big parts of the land of North Friesland and set it on the water. So they are now all under the normal sea level, and the storm surge killed thousands of people. In 1634, there was another storm surge. It took away the island of Strand and broke it into many little other islands, and it also broke hundreds of dams. In 1825, the storm surge destroyed most of the buildings on the Hallegs in Germany, so small islands, and it killed all many of its inhabitants. Even though the dams were now higher in 1962, they still broke in many regions because of the storm surge. The storm surge in 1976 caused nearly to zero damage because the dams were now really strong and good, even though it was the highest on the pole. In 1981, the flood took away many parts of many lands because it came from the inside and the out.
Okay, thank you. The fourth question. Why is the stake placed in middle of the harbor?
The stake is placed in the middle of the harbor so the tourists and native people can see it, so they know how important their dams are.
Now that we are finished, I am going to ask my best question. Why something so bad market as an important place?
That's a good question. I think, but that it is marked as an important place so that the people know why we have the dams to save us. We know that something bad happened in the past when our dams wasn't strong enough, and if they would still be not strong enough, we could all people in the region of the dams could die.
Now I am going to tell about the floor in Paris. The flood in Palencia is occurred on July 15, 1997. In the Breat and Cherries neighbor was flooded. It has completely flooded. The water covered almost at the entry church of San Marcos.